Hey, it's Mickey P here. Oh shit, this is what I really look like if you didn't know. So, yeah, it's been a while since I've done a video on this channel, and I've generally sort of done like unboxing stuff, but today I thought it might be fun to do kind of a tour of my game shelves. So that's what we're doing now. I hope you enjoy it. So I'm thinking we'll start things off with this shelf, and I'm guessing the best place to start would be the top. So along the very top we've got my modern collector's editions, sort of stuff that's like DVD case height in general, but like a bit fancier, so like Undertale, Life is Strange, the horribly embarrassing Mighty No. 9 box with no manual in it, well, manual in it but no game in it, you know what I mean. And shiny Unreal Tournament 2004 box, isn't that cool? Used to have a headset in it, but I don't know where that is now. Behind that we have a selection of my loose jewel case games, the ones that in general the ones that I think are cool enough to actually have out on a visible shelf. So I've got, these are mostly old things I've had for years, hence why I don't have the boxes. There's a few, I think Jedi Knight is near the bottom there. That's actually something I got on eBay as part of a lot, but like we got Command & Conquer and Half-Life, Half-Life 2, Need for Speed, classic games. Also hiding away we have games, stuff that doesn't really fit anywhere, like weird packaging like this Star Trek collection that's just in this flippy plastic thing, and stuff that's just in sleeves, and then wallet of more stuff like that. Oh, these are worthwhile. These are some very indie games that got a physical release, Arc Symphony and Localhost. Underneath that are more embarrassing special editions that I don't really want to have on display that much, like Duke Nukem Forever. Well, that was a mistake, wasn't it? Anyway, let's look down the rest of this shelf. So this shelf is kind of the adventure game shelf in general. So the top row we have King's Quest and Space Quest. And if you look closely, you'll see there's some more King's Quests behind those King's Quests. So that's where I've got like alternate boxes and spare boxes and CD versions and whatnot. So like, got the King's Quest 5 floppy disk and CD release. Then Space Quest. And going down, we've got miscellaneous other Sierra games like Gabriel Knight, Black Cauldron. Really would love to get more of these, because I mean these are the games of my childhood. And then LucasArts games. So I'm quite glad that I've got all of Monkey Island, because those are hard to come by, especially the first two. In fact, LucasArts games in general are a bit pricey, I think. I don't know why, because like the Sierra games are pretty cheap these days, but they were really popular back in the day, and I think the LucasArts games are the other way around. Anyway, not sure. Moving down, we have various other adventure games, including some more recent stuff and some stuff that stretches the definition of adventure because it needs shelf space. So like Broken Age, Callahan's Cross Time Saloon, which I really need to play, and I've got Clannad, which is really a visual novel, but it fits. And then stuck at the very right past the Zork games, I've got a few RPGs, because that's just where they fit. That's pretty much this shelf. Next shelf I've got to show is this one. So on top is basically the Nintendo section, sort of, or at least the serious modern Nintendo console section. So we've got Wii U games, few extra Wii U games that don't really fit, Switch games, and my small amiibo collection. Yay, Nintendo stuff. Wii U was underrated. It's the Dreamcast of this generation. Controversial statement. Anyway, moving down, we have, this is most of my indie box collection. Now, I've done a few unboxings of indie box releases on this channel before. They're basically boxed releases of independent video games. Main problem is that I have with them, aside from sometimes the games are really good, is I reckon the sort of later ones, the standards of the bonuses they put kind of I don't know if they went down or they just didn't appeal to me as much, but oh well. They've stopped doing them now, but if they like start up again and do something for a game I really want, I'd probably be tempted. Moving down, we have the DVD box shelf section. So most more modern physical releases of PC games end up here, and when I say modern, there's stuff here that's like 10 years old or more, because I'm old and I still think of this as being some strange newfangled thing, even though this is our games have been coming for years. And more of them. I've got like all the Telltale Sam and Maxes there, and embarrassing stuff like Sonic Comi. Please enjoy my unboxing of that, it's hilarious if I do say so myself. And at the bottom, got a few more indie boxes just because that's where they fit, and Vita and PS4 and PS3 games. Now I've just noticed one of my Vita games is not currently on this shelf, so here it is, it's Undertale. Not there because I'm currently playing it. Other than that, we've got the one PS4 game I own, 2064 read-only memories, which is sealed and will probably stay that way. And my PS3 games hiding away in this corner. PS3 will add some good stuff on it. It's sort of good for those weird Japanese games. I think I've got one of the Atelier games, just super anime. And now let's move on to this shelf's friend, which is next to it. And we'll start from the top, and sitting at the back, the obvious thing one sees is the Wing Commander 3 film can box, which is sitting there because it doesn't really fit anywhere else. And other than that, we have loose floppy disks. So the interesting ones is probably the game one, which is this. So I've got like TIE Fighter, various Sierra games, and all sorts of stuff. Yay, game discs. And moving below that, and yeah, there's more discs, but they're less interesting. We have the rest of my loose dual case games in this lovingly retro drawer thing. Yay, this one's stuck. Oh well, you get the idea. Games. I have lots. And then at the bottom is the rest of the big box stuff. So it's kind of vaguely organised. Top left is FPS games. So I've got Doom and Quake and Deus Ex. Top right I have just wedged in slightly to the left modern release Commodore 64 games, of which I own all of 2. Because they're cool, and one of them was made by a YouTuber I like. Shout out to the 8-bit guy who made this game, Planet X2. I'm excited about his forthcoming DOS port, Planet X3, which I'll actually be able to play on actual hardware. And then I guess I've got the Super Nintendo Classic book strategy guide thing there just because it fits there. And then I've got my X-Wing game collection. So, X-Wing expansion and expansion packs, TIE Fighter and expansion pack, and the CD versions. I kind of want to make this fully complete and then get like the Windows version and X-Wing versus TIE Fighter and the expansion pack and X-Wing Alliance. That'll happen eventually, I'm sure. And the other one, we've just got the rest of the big box PC games. So this one is actually Heroes of Might and Magic, Duel of the Jungle, Lemmings, Lode Runner, etc. Nightrat there is new release from Limited Run Games, who do nice work, and I would love them to do more PC games. And there's the rest of Wing Commander. So that's that. Moving along again, we have what looks like a pile of plushies, but hiding behind them is PS1 games. Most of which I bought from a friend when I bought his PlayStation 1. So they're really buried there, but I do have Final Fantasy 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9. And then just other stuff, including Dancing Stage Euromix, or aka Dance Dance Revolution. Great fun. And then down here we have Xbox 360 games, which I have a fair few of because that was the console I used most at the time. So I've got yeah, I think I've got most of the Rock Band games here because that was kind of my favourite game. Played it a lot because I was at uni at the time, makes sense. And down here we have DS and 3DS games, mostly, except for there's a couple I'm playing so aren't here yet at the moment. Yeah, plenty of Pokemon there. Everyone likes Pokemon. Final part of the game collection, we have this box that sits under my coffee table filled with PlayStation 2 and Wii games. So yeah, I had a lot of PS2 games because they were plentiful and cheap because so much came out on that system. So like, yeah, these aren't really ordered, unfortunately. You probably need to get a proper shelf for them at some point, but yeah. And Wii games. Wii is fun, Wii is a good system. Last thing I just almost forgot to mention is the two more exceedingly large boxes I have sitting hiding under the dog here. He's going to jump off, oh well. Anyway, here we have Wolfenstein 2, which is an absolutely massive box, and Sonic Mania with the statue is also an absolutely massive box. So yeah, that's pretty much everything, I think. So yeah, that's basically my game collection, all on lovely shelves. Please let me know what you think, if this is the sort of video content that interests people. I don't really know. But yeah, if you made it through the whole thing, thanks very much for watching.